We're here today at Newhouse Farm in the West Midlands in a crop of solanaceous trap crops to talk about potato production and its future sustainability. Potatoes are an important crop in the UK, used either fresh as jacket or salad potatoes, or equally in a processed form like crisps and chips, well beloved by many. But farmers face a big problem, in particular a pest that lives in the soil for a long time known as the potato cyst nematode or PCN. And they face big challenges in trying to manage this going forward in a more holistic and non-chemical ways. And that's one of the ways that the DCYS project is aiming to help farmers and growers going forward.
Potato cyst nematodes, or PCN, are the major pest of the potato crop in the UK. Nematodes are microscopic roundworms. The nematodes survive in the soil as these very, very small cysts. These cysts contain up to 500 eggs, and in the presence of potatoes, the eggs can hatch and the juvenile nematodes will then invade the roots. And as they do that, they set up feeding sites which then support the development of the later juvenile stages and the adults. And it's this feeding damage that actually incurs all of the damage to the potatoes.
50% of the potato land in Great Britain is infested with potato cyst nematode, and currently the main ways of controlling that are through extending rotations, variety choice, so varieties that are resistant and tolerant to potato cyst nematode. One of the main forms of control that's used at the moment is nematicide granules and nemathorin. There are some question marks around the long-standing approval for nemathorin. Thoughts are that within the next few years we might lose it as we've lost previous nematicide granule options. Should that happen, then the impacts on GB potato production will be fairly dramatic in the first few years. Trap crops, like this crop of broadleaf here, these are the most effective ways of reducing PCN numbers.
Trap cropping involves planting a solanaceous plant, a close relative of the potato, and inducing the nematodes to hatch out, but not complete their life cycle. Trap crops, being a slightly more wild type of plant and not having had the domestication of many other crops, there are a lot of unknowns. So we've investigated seed rate, we've looked at different drill methods. Some of that we've got anecdotal findings as well about drill depth, which we've observed. And then we took that further. We looked at roll method. Do we need to consolidate more or do we not? Also nutrition. And all of these findings we've then taken into this year, where we've then thought, right, well, we've drilled the crop, we've put the right nutrition on it, we've done all those sorts of things, we've got the right seed rates. Do we need herbicides now? And I think probably the answer is they're really, really helpful. This project's really given us an opportunity to not only work on DCYS prickly, but work on DCYS broadleaf as well, which is another very highly efficacious trap crop.
We had a bad PCM problem on our farm. It's an organic farm, so no nematicides, and we had to try something. So we looked at DCYS, heard about the project, and we got involved from the beginning. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. We had no option, so we had to try, but persevere. Do not rely on 1 year, because there's such a strong chance it'll fail in the first year, and that's effectively what happened with us. But year 3 now, we've not cracked it, but we really understand how to do it in a economic way.
The outputs are actually really exciting. For instance, we're going to be looking to publish our findings, and that's really important because we've done some really robust trials work, and it's great to have that validity through scientific publication. But also we're going to look to distill all of this into grower guidelines and ideally some sort of manual which we can distribute.
The funding that we've had available from Innovate UK to do this 2-year project has been extremely useful, and without it we wouldn't have been able to do the work that we're doing at the moment.
We're pleased to be able to assist the DCYS consortium to continue to build upon the project. Ultimately, it's our mission as an agri-tech centre to be that catalyst for the discovery, development, delivery and adoption of applied knowledge and agri-tech innovation on farm to maximise their impact both in the UK and worldwide.
If you're interested in learning more or want to know how to get involved in these types of projects, then please contact the CHAP team at enquiries@chap-solutions.co.uk or Produce Solutions at info@producesolutions.co.uk.